Hello again, thanks for watching this video live in DirectEffectLive.com. Today we pretty much have updates and also some news for you guys, so let's go and get started. Alright, welcome back to the show. So pretty much let's go ahead and talk about the updates first, and then we'll talk about the news. Well, first update is that I got a couple of games here that I'm going to talk about. First game is Silent Hill Origins for PSP. I'm pretty sure you guys remember me talking about this before in some of my stat videos. I recently did about 2 stat videos already on how I beat the game and pretty much my score on the entire game. This is a really fun game. I'm actually playing the game again right now on my PSP. And this time I'm going to try beating the game without saving. And when you beat the game without saving, you get a different accolade. And the accolade is pretty much a extra in the video game where you actually get a different perspective of the game. Sometimes it helps you throughout the game and different things. But yeah, so that's the reason why I'm trying to beat the game again. Another thing is I got this game called God of War Chains of Olympus for PSP. Now this game is really fun. I actually played the second God of War game, God of War 2 for PS2. This game is really fun. I'm on the second level so far. It's actually really easy. I like that it's kind of just like the second game, how everything was set up, how the weapons are and everything like that. I like that. I mean, it's a great fun game. It's very interactive. You're able to do many things with it. So that's what, I like about that game. So, yeah, this is my stack of PSP games and everything like that. So I've been playing the PSP a lot now. I'm gonna start getting to start buying a lot of PSP games because I want to get some games for it. Alright, so now since we have talked about that, I want to move on to the next update, which is really big for DirectEffect Live. The entire show and everything. I got a new website. It's called DirectEffectLive.info. Now, DirectEffectLive.info is pretty much where my blog is and my forum. Now, the forum is still in process. It's not fully done yet. I am trying to do PHP BB. Try doing a forum. I actually did a forum, but I really don't like the look and the design of it. I might try a Simple Machines. I'm going to look into a lot of other different stuff, but the forum is probably not going to be up for another month or so. But, yeah, right now we have a temporary forum up, which is forum.directeffectlive.com, which you guys can check out. It's just you can just use it temporary, I guess, and you can chat on there or post a topic or something. Yeah, so, and I also have the blog on there as well. So when you go to directeffectlive.com, it'll actually take you right to the blog, so you guys can check out the blog. So far, I got about 8 posts on there, but I'm gonna start doing at least about 6 to 5 a day, or maybe 4 to 5 a day, just so you guys can stay updated. And you can also subscribe to the feed and then get updates every single day of the latest gaming and tech news and updates for the show. On there, I also have a few flash games. Well, actually, I have one flash game, which is actually really fun. It's a snowboarding game brought to you by rocku.com. I played it. It has cool music when you're playing the game. It's actually really fun. So that game, you can play it. You have to have Adobe Flash for it. But, yeah, I mean, it's really fun. It's a fun game to play. So, on there, I'm still updating a lot of stuff on there. If you go to some of the pages on the blog, it may say coming soon because I still have to, work on those pages. But if you guys would like to see how it is now, just go to directeffectlive.info and check it out. Alright, I'm going to talk about some news in this video, so the links to those news articles will be in the video description. Alright, so the next thing I want to talk about is an update to my Silent Hill walkthrough. Now, I did say that I was going to do a Silent Hill walkthrough of the entire game, which I am going to do. The only thing about it is that when I first recorded it, because I actually did the first video to the walkthrough, which is in the video description. I mentioned this in my last video, but that video was actually recorded off my PlayStation 2, because I got Silent Hill Origins for PlayStation 2, not PSP. I recently just got Silent Hill Origins for PSP so I can play the game portably. But I don't have the component cables for it, meaning that I can't record. I could record it, but it would kind of be laggy a little bit. And I don't have that little PSP stand that makes the PSP still, so my hands will probably be moving around a little bit, and the camera wouldn't stay in focus, and it'll be kind of blurry and stuff. So I'm just going to wait until I get the PSP component cables, and I'm going to do that. I priced it out from quite a few places like Walmart, GameStop, Game Crazy, and those places. And it's all pretty much the same price, $19.99 for a new component cable, also $14.99 for used. Um, yeah, so if you guys can find a better deal, email me at web@directeffectlive.com. If you can find it cheaper than $14. Um, yeah, I'm trying to save up a lot of money now because I'm trying to get a new computer. So that's the reason why I'm trying to save every dollar I can, kind of. But yeah, so hopefully I'll get that computer. So that's another update there too. All right, so now since we are pretty much talked about all the updates in this episode, or the show so far, let's go ahead and talk about the news. Now the news for today is about Windows 7. The Windows 7 release date has been confirmed. Now, this is very big. Windows 7 is a new operating system for Windows, and pretty much this is going to be the operating system after Windows Vista. And this is supposed to have a lot of problems fixed from the previous version of operating system that Windows has came out with, which is Vista. It's supposed to fix some of those problems, but it does have a lot of high system requirements. So my friend Frank1940 told me about it. It requires like 4 gigs of RAM to run the game, not run the game, sorry, 4 gigs of RAM to run the operating system properly, and quad core, which is really high specs for a computer to just use the operating system. Not probably the average person will have that on those specs on their computer by default. So it is going to be hard for some people to upgrade, and honestly, if I did have those specs, I wouldn't get Windows 7. The reason why is it's probably just as buggy as Windows Vista. People may disagree, but I'm pretty sure that it's going to have some bugs. It's coming out really soon. I can't believe they're talking about it this soon. They really need to fix all the bugs they can in Windows Vista, because I'm still having problems with Windows Vista that I wish they could fix. But yeah, so I have experienced some problems with Vista I'm not too happy about, but I'm pretty sure that some of those problems may be in Windows 7. I'm not sure. But yeah, I wouldn't upgrade to that, especially knowing it's Windows Vista and has an arrow and all that in there. It's going to use up a lot of RAM too if you have 4 gigs. Best thing you do is if you have 4 gigs of RAM, quad core, try going with Windows XP. It'll run a lot fast. I mean, I've heard that XP on 1 gig of RAM is really fast. Just imagine it with 4 gigs. And that would be just really, really fast. I mean, you wouldn't have one glitch or lag at all. So that's pretty much what I'm going to try doing there. If I do have those specs sometime in the future, I would probably put XP on there. But try getting XP while you can before it ends, because Microsoft is actually ending all support for Windows XP, and they're going to cancel Windows, pretty much disable Windows XP pretty much. So, and they're going to stop selling it. So the only place you'll probably get Windows XP is probably off of eBay, Amazon, or if you're lucky enough to find a computer that has Windows XP on it, that'll be great. But most likely, all these days, every computer that you buy either has Windows Vista on it, or just Windows Vista. So yeah, that's just the news for today, and the article to that article is in the video description. Well, the link to that article is in the video description, so go ahead and check that out if you guys want. And yeah, so this is just a quick update, and again, I'm going to do the Silent Hill tutorials once I get the component cables. Alright, well cool. Well, thank you for watching this video live in DirectEffectLive.com. You guys all have a good day. Peace out.